Hi, I'm Embry, and this is Embry. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome back. Hi guys, I am back today with the last two y'all, because when I tell y'all the last two movies, y'all was like, really, that's something you into? But that's just alright. So these are my top 11 movies, old movies that I love. I mentioned this in like a video recently. I did a TikTok based off of a movie that I like, and that's the first movie I'm about to discuss right now. So let's get into it. So this first movie is called A Mirror. The Mirror Has Two Faces. If you don't know, the movie is Barbra Streisand. They had it on Netflix for like a second, and then they took it off. I feel like because nobody watched it before it was on Netflix, and I liked it then, but I never thought to go back and be like, oh, let me watch this from the beginning. It's really good. It's like an ugly duckling. It's like an ugly duckling story. It follows Barbra Streisand. She's a professor, and I think she teaches physics, something like that. I don't know. And then she meets a guy, and he's a professor also, and he got this whole like lecture, thesis out where he believes that part of being in a successful relationship or marriage is not being physically attracted to your spouse. The next one is Dirty Dancing. That is a cult classic in my book. You can never go wrong with a good Dirty Dancing movie. I mean, you could really just never go wrong with that movie. To me, a perfect date night would consist of that movie and a couple so yeah, Dirty Dancing, cult class. I love it. The next Love Potion #9. I love a good Sandra Bullock movie. Like she a cult classic to me. Like anytime I think about a good movie, her, Sylvester Stallone, Patrick Swayze, who else am I thinking about? Oh, and John Travolta. Those are like four people I know that they're just gonna make a movie. They're gonna make a movie. I know, old, new, whatever. Them 4 people right there, I know gonna make the movie. I know it for a fact. I can depend on. Alright, the next one is Grease. Oh, John Travolta. Like, babe, he got a soft spot in my heart. And that's just because of his character on Grease. I thought any of his other characters except for maybe one could go, but him on Grease, oh baby, yes. Tell me more, tell me. We need to forget it, cause I know. I like Grease 2 too. That's a cult classic. Like it's up there with Dirty Dancing, all that. It's the bomb. I love it. Grease 2 is actually my favorite, but you can never go wrong with one, the original. Okay, next one is Footloose, the original one. I'm sorry, 2019 was good, but the original one has a place in my heart, and it's mostly because of the songs. It's because of the song, and I hate to say it, but Denise, I think that's her name, Denise, whatever her name. She's saying let's give it to the boys, whatever it is. That's why. Next one, Save the Last Dance, cult classic. I feel like if you have never seen this movie, your black card need to be revoked. I'm sorry. You just, no respect from me if you ain't never seen this movie. If you a black person living in the United States of the USA and you ain't never seen Save the Last Dance, A Walk to Remember, I'm always down for a good what's Nicholas Sparks movie. I'm always down. That was the first Nicholas Sparks movie I ever seen in my life. I kid you not. A Walk to Remember was the very first one I ever seen. The very first one I ever seen. And after that movie, after that, oh, I was on it. I want to read the book because I have seen the movie 1,000 times, but I ain't never read the book. But if the movie is in, if the book is inside the movie, I'm gonna be bawling before it's over with. Like I'm gonna be intense because I cry every time at the end. Like, you know, when after the wedding scene, like he talked about how it's been such and such years since Jamie left to go be with the Heavenly Father, and anytime I'm walking or whatever, it feels like I'm walking right towards her, and he on that bridge and that song come on, and the song that she said, oh my God, I be all this time he still love that girl. I be ooh, just thinking about it made me cry. I be It's Crybaby. I got on this movie kind of late. I actually found the clip of this online, and it was a clip like, "Hey, Mr. Jailer, please let my man be free." Y'all remember that scene? Y'all gotta watch it. Type in Crybaby, and that's the first one that'll pop up. Mr. Jailer Man. Yeah. It's like a it's more of a comedy, cause like the whole movie, like it's Johnny Depp got this like one tear coming out his eye, like it's just like the one tear on the one eye, and they always zoom in on it whenever it come out. He cried the whole movie. Even when he ain't crying, he cried the whole movie, and it's kind of comical, but it's kind of cute too. So it's like, that's like a really good movie too. The next one is Rocky. Oh baby, yeah. Sylvester Stallone. That's my first love, boo. That is my first love. Come here. Let me tell you something. It's only 2 men in this industry I would give time of day to, and he one of them. He is, no, it's 3. It's about 5 of them I give time to. The Rock, Sylvester Stallone, all the Hemsworth brothers. Let me not lie. John Travolta. Nah, he. And Patrick Swayze. Yeah, all of them could get the time of day. Every last one of them could get the time of day. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, because they fine. Second of all, because they fine. And third of all, because they fine. Yes. All of them. That's, baby. But and they're all faithful too. They got to be faithful. They got to be faithful. Because I ain't never heard about none of them cheating. Never. Ever. Ever. I heard about every other man cheating except for them men's. Okay? Yes. Those, all of them can get it. All of, every last one. Yeah. I will only act with those. The first movie of Rocky, I'm not really into like that. It's good, but like, it's the ones that follow that get me. I just felt like when he was cute or whatever in the first one, but he just got fine after that one. Cause like, I think maybe because he got money after that. His character got money, so like he just, and then how he treat his wife. Oh, he just like, it was like, I'm gonna get us to the point where you don't got to work. I promise you. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna get us to that point. And whenever he got them to that point, she did not have to work. She did not have to work. He took care of his wife. Oh, that's one of the best. And then like, if you remember in the beginning, like she was shy, and that's what you. Oh, that little caterpillar turned to a butterfly before it's out. She was beautiful before it was over with. Beautiful. And I have every reason to believe it was because of him. A good man do that. Just, if you're gonna watch Rocky, you need to watch all of them and then start on Creed, because Creed is based off of Rocky. Rocky was friends with Apollo Creed, and Apollo Creed had a son outside his marriage. We didn't know that. I didn't know that in the movie, but he did. He had a son outside his marriage, and Creed is based on his son outside the marriage, him becoming a fighter, and Rocky helping him to become a fighter. The next two, these are the 2 that I feel like I'm gonna get judged for. I feel like my black card might get revoked after these 2, because these are movies. Well, the first one maybe not, but the second one I feel like most definitely it might be. I'm gonna say, so I don't care what nobody say about me. I don't care what nobody say. Sometimes you have to give a movie a try. You know, there was a point in time where me and my mama didn't have a lot of cable. We didn't have cable because we couldn't afford it. Let's just be honest. We couldn't afford it. And so we had it, but it got turned off. And so it was a while before we got it back. But we watched movies heavily, and these are the movies, like, some of these are the movies, like, this was back when video stores were still open, y'all. This was back when Blockbusters was still a thing. Blockbusters ain't been Blockbusters since Redbox hit. Blockbusters been gone since Redbox. That's how you know it's old. It's old. But, we used to go to the video stores and rent movies, and we used to sit up and watch movies and eat pizza like clockwork on the weekend. And it was just, I look forward to, because it would just be me and my mom. And this is where I fell in love with movies. Like, I swear to you, I kid you not, I love me a good movie. The first one is Don't Judge Me. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you like Terminator? Yes, baby. Sarah Carmen's Come With Me If You Want to Live. Baby, I was like, I want to live. Let me go. Let me go. Boo. I was like, go, Sarah. We want to live. Oh my, I love that movie. So if y'all know what Terminator about, it follows Sarah Connors. And the Terminator is basically a machine, and basically it's about Skynet. Skynet is a program that launches like 15 years, I think like 10 maybe 5 years into the future. It'll launch. But the thing about Skynet is it's like basically like it's an intelligence type of computer. It's an intelligent ass computer. And when it launches, it takes over the world. I mean literally. Robots take over the world. And so it was the demise of the human race. And so basically the Terminator was sent back in time to save a specific person in time, because that person was detrimental to the future and how to defeat Skynet. Sarah Connors is the mother of the person that is supposed to be the force behind how humans get back on top. And so when he sent the Terminator back to save Sarah Connors, Skynet sent Terminator back to kill Sarah Connors. He sent his dad, the man he knew to be his dad in the future, back to save Sarah Connors so they could make him so he could be born. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to go see it. And I suggest you watch every last one of them, because every last one of them is better than the last. I promise you. Those movies, even the first one, it's not a letdown. Even from the very first one to the very last one, it's the best movie ever. I swear to you. I kid you not. Alright, next one. I feel like I would have never thought in my life, out of all the things I could have watched, I could have seen, I could have looked at, this would be one of the things that I'd be obsessed with. But when I tell you, like, out of all movies I could have got obsessed with, I could have been crazy about, this was the last one I expected it to happen with. The last one I expected. I didn't even see this. This hit me hard. So imagine how you gonna feel. Star Wars. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. I explain to you how I got hooked. All I know is I entered in right after Pompeii and Anakin got married and got pregnant. That's where I come in at. And I come in right as he's turning into Darth Vader. This is where I come in at. Right as and the scene I catch is, I'm guessing up until this point, Anakin had been, he had been warning Pompeii, his wife, that he felt like he was turning to the dark side. He said, I feel like I'm turning to the dark side. He said he warned her twice. He said, I feel like I'm being turned, and I don't know how. I know how, of course, but he doesn't know how yet. Everybody else know how he got turned now, but he didn't know yet how he was being turned. He was being brainwashed. Okay. He telling her, he said, I feel like I'm turning evil. I feel like I'm going to miss the birth of our kid. She said, don't say that. Don't say that. That's not true. You're going to be fine. It's just paranoia. You've been working a lot. Like that. He said, maybe you're right, maybe you're right. And he ignores it. He having dreams and everything of himself turning evil. Like he being warned. And he's getting like brushed off by his wife into Darth Vader. Of course, he has to fight Obi-Wan Kenobi before that, but that's alright. It starts when Anakin is a little boy. That's when it starts. Because they looking for the one. They looking for the next. If y'all have to watch to understand why I became obsessed with it. Because some movies you don't know you'll like until you actually give it a chance. I would never have thought I would like Terminator. I would never have thought in the world of worlds that I would have liked it. Because baby, I don't got into Mandarin TV shows. That's the story for a whole. I might do a whole separate video on how this happened. But anyway, I don't want this to get too long, so I'm just going to end. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want to hear now, what you want to see. And I will do my very, very best to make it happen. See you next one. Bye, and see you next one. Mwah.